Alright, so this is a Mossberg 930 that I got probably about a month ago. So I've been kind of messing around with it, just taking it to the range, whatever, and obviously practicing reloads with all these dummy cartridges. So I noticed, I was flipping through the Mossberg manual for this gun, and in particular this button, on the receiver right under the charging handle. So this button does two things. It acts as a bolt release, but it also, in the manual, it's intended to quickly unload the magazine. So, load a couple dummy shells in here. Freeze fine. So, if you hold up the lifter here and you press the button, the shells will all just pop out. In theory. So that's all well and good, but this is the importance of why you should research, anything you buy, especially guns. When you're going out to purchase a firearm, you should heavily research, because I didn't know that this button has a nickname on the internet, and it's the Jam My Gun button. Because if for instance, right? Let's say you have a shell loaded. Have a couple in the magazine, okay? So if you're using this as a home defense, tactical shotgun, or even running 3-gun competitions, and you accidentally bump that button like that, you heard, it's gonna release all of the shells onto the lifter. So you get one full shell, then you get half of a second shell. So now the way to clear that, because there's no other way, is to get your finger in there. Try to force that back in the magazine, and then you almost get Garand thumb. So I really wish that I knew about that button. I honestly probably would have spent the extra money and got a Beretta 1301 over the Mossberg, because that's a serious design flaw. Like I said, I've been reading about it, and a lot of people have contacted Mossberg about this, and they're just like, that's just how it's designed. And I think that's a really fucking piss poor choice, but whatever. So that is the Jam My Gun button on the Mossberg 930. It is real. I know a lot of people, I was reading through comments on different threads, and a lot of people are like, oh, well, why the hell would you hit that button if the bolt's already closed? It's not about purposely hitting the button, it's about, accidentally. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, especially if you're in a self-defense scenario. I'm pretty pissed off about that. I don't think I'll be using this for home defense. I think, strictly 3-gun competitions at this point. I'm going to take all the fucking tactical crap off of it. Strictly run it in competition, because, I can't trust this anymore because of this. So, that's all I got for you today.